This is for God, the United States Supreme Court, and the Pope. Here is a love poem I wrote. I'm not allowed at my girlfriend's house. As her girlfriend, at least. See, her parents, they're Catholic, conservative, Republican, living in Tennessee. How could I expect any differently? And the toughest part? They're great people. It'd be easier if they were hateful. I could set them aside, leave them alone. But they love their children to the bone, taught them to be empathetic and selfless, to orient their lives around faith and service. After all, they raised the daughter that I love. So here it is, what I would say if I could talk to my girlfriend's parents face to face. Hi, I'm Molly. Nice to finally meet you. I hope we can spend some time together and get to know one another, because I'm so much more than my gender. I'm someone's child, sibling, cousin, niece, friend. I love soccer, running, coaching, hiking. I'm hardworking. I'm getting my master's degree, maybe someday even a PhD. But more important than this list above, I am good for your daughter and fill her with love. I listen to all of her stories, including the repeats. I've taught her how to cook, how to do a push-up correctly. I soothe her anxiety. I give her chaos meaning. And she's good for me too. She gets me to break down walls that before I refused to touch or even admit that they existed. She shows me how love must be big enough for people to move around in, which is why she's so caring to people that say she's living in sin. To put it simply, we make each other better people. That's our love standard. You're worried about her life of grace, astray from what the church says, that only heterosexuality is acceptable creativity. Well, here's my critique on your disturbed Catholic peace. As much as God created Jesus without heterosexuality, God too created love. As much as God created the stars, earth, sky, and sea without heterosexuality, God too created love. If God is love, then love is not straight, gay, bisexual, or queer. If God is love, then love surpasses gender. The Catechism says same-sex love is against natural law, but whoever said love was natural at all? Is it not from God above? Then it would be divine law, this thing we call love. One last question for you. If love is confined and defined to the creation of children through heterosexuality, then WDJD, what did Jesus do? If you can't let go of a political Catholic teaching, it's okay, because I'll learn to love you from far away. I would then give you a hug, and we would go our separate ways for now, because I know that's all you can take it one day. But this is for everybody. The discrimination, the homophobia, is so much more than marriage inequality. It's worrying every time I text or call her because her phone might be on the counter. It's the impossibility of trying to focus when trying to do research for my thesis. It's the hopeless situation of my girlfriend inevitably upsetting her family or me. It's imagining a wedding, legal or not, with only my family attending. It's the prayer, God, why me? It's the fact that changing my relationship status on Facebook means the world gets to pick me up, put me in a box labeled gay, but nobody asked me if it was okay, because I'm not gay, I'm Molly. The discrimination manifests as daily pain, stress, fatigue, and relationship tests. You want to talk about the economy? We're missing out on queer people's well-being and productivity. But just because we stand on the right side of injustice doesn't give us the right to be judgmental or pompous. A person is a person, no matter how liberal or conservative. We all need patience, forgiveness, and third chances. Because love is not a right. Love is a basic human need.